Homeowners think the mortgage renewal is simple. Your lender sends you an offer, you pick a rate, you click a button, and that's it. But that's the actual mistake nobody talks about, because renewal shouldn't just about be choosing a new rate. It should be a proper review of your full mortgage, the costs, the term, the flexibility, your future plans, and whether staying with your current lender still makes sense. So in this video, I'll talk to you about the mortgage renewal mistake nobody talks about and what you should be checking before you're accepting anything. The mortgage renewal mistake nobody talks about. The mistake, it's not the renewal itself. The mistake is people treating the renewal too narrowly. People think it's just about picking the rate, but renewal should be a proper review of the mortgage. The danger is accepting the easy option without checking the full picture. And I get it, renewal feels like a lot of admin rather than a real decision. But this is where people get caught. Having a mortgage renewal still is a mortgage decision. The rate matters, but it's not the only thing that matters. For example, a homeowner gets a renewal email from their lender saying, this is the rate, this is the monthly payment, and thinks, you know what, that looks fine, I'll just accept it. The mistake is not renewing. The mistake is renewing too narrowly. How do you know your existing lender is offering you the best deal? How do you know that you couldn't have saved money elsewhere? Don't give the mortgage lender more money than what you need to. And the reason people fall into this is because renewal feels so simple. The lender sends you an offer directly. The process looks easy. There may be less paperwork. It feels quick and convenient. The deal can get sorted in just a few clicks. The convenience makes people lower their guard. And I get it. Convenience is not the problem on its own. The problem is when convenience replaces a proper review. You're probably someone who's busy with work, family, everyday life. Clicking a renewal offer can feel like one less thing to worry about. And this is exactly where the renewal trap starts. The renewal offer feels familiar. It comes from your current lender. It feels trusted and low effort. You assume it to be reasonable. You may stop asking wider questions. The trap is accepting before reviewing properly. And by all means, I'm not saying staying with your current lender is automatically wrong, but accepting automatically is where the mistake happens. The lender is just showing you their offer and not the wider market. Someone might think, I've been with this lender for years, so this must be a decent option, but that does not mean it's the best fit today. And this is why mortgage renewal is not just about the rate. Of course, the interest rate matters, but it's not everything. A lower rate does not always mean it's the best outcome. Fees matter, total cost matter, flexibility matters, the term matters. The mortgage should still suit your life now. Don't always chase for the headline rate. The cheapest looking rate may not be the best overall deal. Sometimes a monthly payment alone does not tell the full story. So remember, a product might look cheaper on rate, but once you factor in the fees, the term, less flexibility potentially, it may not actually be the best option for you. And the cheaper rate does not always mean a better outcome. Don't judge the deal too quickly on the headline rate. So what do people actually forget to review? Product fees, total cost over the deal period, mortgage term, overpayment rules, flexibility, future borrowing plans, whether the current lender is still the best fit. This is exactly where the review happens. Most people only look at the payment and the rate, but there's more to check before you say yes. And this is exactly the bit that homeowners miss. You might focus on saving £40, £50 a month, but forget to check that you've also locked yourself in for a structure that does not fit and suit what you want to do next. This is a big bit that homeowners miss. And that is because your mortgage will still fit you now, not just your life in 2 and 5 years' time. Your life may have changed. Your income may have changed. Commitments may have changed. Plans change. Flexibility, you might want more of that. You may want to overpay. You might want to borrow more, reduce risk, borrow less. The mortgage should still match where you are now. Life moves on, but what is right for you today may not be right for you in 5-10 years' time. And the renewal itself is the golden moment for you to have a chance to check whether the mortgage still works for you today. Someone may want to move in a couple of years. Someone may want to overpay aggressively. Someone might just want to keep their options open, and that may affect which deal suits them the best. The question is not what is the rate. The question is, does it still fit? Now, there are times where staying with your existing lender could be the right option for you. So let's go through that. Sometimes staying makes sense. The deal genuinely may be strong. You may want speed and less paperwork. Your circumstances may make a switch a lot harder with a new lender. A product transfer may be the cleanest route. So the key is that staying should still be reviewed. Sometimes staying with your current lender can be the right advice, but the key here is review. You could be a homeowner who just wants a simple product transfer. The rate is competitive. Your circumstances have changed. Staying with your current lender genuinely may be the best route. But even if staying is right, it still needs to be checked and reviewed. However, there are also times where a renewal should trigger a wider review. For example, if your plans have changed, if you want to borrow more, flexibility matters more now. If the term needs reviewing, if costs need reviewing properly, if you're not sure that your current lender is still the best. If renewal feels easy but not fully checked, you will always have that doubt. Your mortgage renewal is a review date for you. It's a date to check where everything fits your current requirements and circumstances and potentially any future plans. It's a time to check whether the products offered to you or the products available to you meet your goals. You don't always need to move lender, but you do need to think properly. This is the moment to ask yourself, does the mortgage still work for you? And this is where the mortgage renewal turns into a proper mortgage review. Before you accept anything, these are the things that check the new rate, check the monthly payment, the total fees, product fees, mortgage term, overpayment rules, flexibility, your future plans, and whether staying with your current lender actually makes sense. The aim is to make a proper decision, not just a quick one. And after all of this, the right answer may be staying with your current lender. But at least you know it's the right decision, not just the easiest one. And again, you've done a proper review. So there's no doubt in your mind you're making the correct decision for yourself. And this moves us nicely into my final lesson. Mortgage renewal should not just be treated like admin. It's a real life mortgage decision. The rates matter, but it's not the whole answer. The mortgage should still suit your life now. Staying with a lender might be right, but it still should be checked and reviewed. Don't just renew, review first. The best mortgage renewal decisions that I've seen are not the ones where people make a decision really quick. They're the ones where people pause, review, and then decide. The right mortgage is not always the one that looks simplest on the email. So, the mortgage renewal mistake that nobody talks about is treating renewal like it's only about the rate, when it should be a proper review of your full mortgage. Sounds boring, but this is exactly where you will make sure that you will always be making the correct decisions for yourself. And this links into my next remortgage mistake. Some people focus too much on the cheapest looking rate, the headline rate. They assume cheaper always means better, but a cheap mortgage rate can still cost you more overall. In the next video, I'll explain why the cheapest mortgage rates can cost you more and why the lowest looking rate is not always the best decision for you.